What's up, everybody? Short video on the topic. That topic is clarity. Understanding clarity, and just how important is clarity when it comes to meeting your goals, because having clarity can really change your life. Now, why do I say that? Because clarity simply is about focus. It's about having goals that you can specifically target. Are you aware that only 3% of adults have clear written goals? Only 3% of these people, of adults in America, have clear written goals. And these people tend to accomplish 5 to 10 times more than their counterparts who do not have written goals. Now, what I want to tell you about clarity, if you're having issues around what it is that exactly that you want, here's some pointers that I want to give you to help you to get that clarity, because it's important to have clarity, and I'm going to get into why. Now, what I really want you to know is what you have to start doing is you have to start writing out what you want. You must write it out. Now, the most vital thing, the very first thing you have to do, of course, is you have to decide what it is that you are going to pursue. Now, once you make that decision, you need to write it out. You need to put it on paper. Now, why is that? It's because when you do that, you are giving it tangible form. You're writing it out to the universe. You are making it clear that this is what you are trying to do. This is what you are going to accomplish. Now, in writing it out, that is ritual. That is basically what you need to do to speak to the universe. That's what you're saying to the universe. So now that you have decided it, one in your mind, and now you've written it down, so that way that you can acquire that physically. Now you've put in it with a physical element, you can begin to manifest it. Because see, what we have to know is when you don't write things down, when you come up with ideas and things like that, you don't write it down, you're not able to really build on that. It's left to be wishful thinking. That's wishful thinking, because you're thinking about it in terms of, oh, I would love it if this would happen. This is what I want. But you're not doing anything to conspire that to happen. So it leads to indirection. It leads to fogginess. It leads to confusion. It's because it's vague. All these things are important for your subconscious. Okay, so that's something that you really, really need to understand when it comes to clarity. You have to write them goals out. You gotta write it down. That's why I encourage everyone to journal. Now, I say that we need to journal because this is basically your account of your own growth. This is how you see yourself growing in your journal. And if you really think about it, your most successful people with their rags to riches stories, they all journaled. So it's not a coincidence. We just have to connect the dots and understand that there is a formula for success. And I talk about these formulas all the time. There's different variables that make up success. Success is not luck. It's not luck. It's a formula. So, having written goals, they're important because it has a certain effect on your thinking. So it's going to motivate you more. It's going to give you more of an inner stimulation. It's also going to stimulate your creativity, because now you have to work to make sure that that thing becomes a reality. So that's really what we need to understand and what we need to do. And when you write down your goals, I want you to write them in present form. Write them as they are right now. Don't say, I want to make $5,000 this month in my business. Don't say that. I make $5,000 a month in my business. So now you have to focus on that becoming a reality. Make it a present tense goal that you're writing when you write it down. So even if it's on your diet, even if it's on a meal plan, even if you're just trying to be more self-disciplined with what you eat, still write it down. Okay? So I just wanted to give y'all some info about clarity, just to kind of talk about that a little bit, because we have to understand that clarity, it has to do with your vision. And there are certain things that you have to be ready to accept and reference to making that vision real. And with acceptance, that all boils down to responsibility. So when you write it down, you're at this point, now you have to establish the responsibilities that come with making that real. Whether it's daily responsibilities, whether it's weekly, whatever the case may be. So, that's just some little insight I wanted to give you guys pertaining to clarity and just how important it is in reference to your goals. So, peace.